out there, it's too cold. It's cold.
It's hilarious out there.
It's about 10 million, something like this.
10 million?
And it's because it's a capital.
It's a capital.
It's a capital of the state.
Fuzhou is the capital?
This is the capital of Zhejiang province.
Oh, this province, okay.
Yeah, province, not the capital of China.
No, of the state.
Of the state, yeah, province. We call it province.
Billy was asking. Hey, Billy, the population of Fuzhou is
10 million.
10 million.
It's
Hangzhou actually translated into American English is a state. Hang state.
Oh,
and
Zhou. It's a state. Just like your state.
Hangzhou means a state.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hangzhou. Hang state. Actually, in the old time, we not name it as a province. We just name like you. State, different state.
Yeah.
State. And there is a Han state or Yuhan state, something like this. And we still keep that name, but keep it as a city's name.
So when did they become provinces?
Oh, after the Communist Party established, 1949.
I wonder why. Why is the difference between the state? Oh, yeah, because
Province maybe easier, I think.
yeah, province means, we have provinces in Argentina, we don't have states here. We have provinces.
Province.
How many provinces do you have in all of China?
A lot. Let me see, we have about 40-something provinces. We have a lot of provinces. China is quite big.
Very large.
360,000 square kilometers.
And all of it is populated or...
No, all with people, but some of the provinces with fewer people. If you go to the very north, northwest and northeast, fewer people. Because here the weather or the house and the living condition is not as good as here.
And also, do you limit Russia? Do you limit Russia? Russia up north? What is Russia?
Your border is, you border Russia.
Border Russia.
To the north, we border Russia, and to the northeast, we border Mongolia. And to the northeast, we border Korea. And to the here, the Shanghai area, we border Japan. But we have the sea separate. But we're very close to Japan here. Flying from Shanghai to Japan only about 3 or 4 hours.
Really? Next time we're going to go to Japan.
Yeah, a lot of Japanese come here because Japanese do like this area. We have a legend with coast like this. And at the very beginning, Japan without, that man, without any people. And one of the emperor in China, he sent some of the people from here, just like the adventurers, went to the Japan. And he took about 300 girls and 300 boys and go to the Japan. And then they have descendants over there. They got married and have descendants. So they say that the language in Japan, the pronunciation very close to here, accent, dialects. And so Japanese and do like the Yangtze River culture very much. And they come here very often. It's close. They like coming here to eat the crab during autumn. And they like here's tea. They like here's rice wine. We have good rice wine here. So they come here very often. And Chinese now, we go to Japan very often also. Because we like China, costume, clothing, and electronics and everything.
And you have a lot of Japanese cars also.
Yeah, Japanese cars also. It's lighter.
So it is a very good relationship.
I think to commerce, we have very good. It's very good relation. For a government, sometimes not very good.
You know what I've noticed in the world? Sometimes the people
Yeah.
get along real good. The governments don't get
Yeah.
along.
Always, because with the Russians, they are so nice. In Houston, we have a big refugee Russian group. And they are so friendly, so nice. And nothing to do with the government.
Yeah.
People always very nice.
Very nice.
We went to Israel, and in Israel, the Palestinians and the Israelis get along really good,
Yeah.
but the governments hate each other.
Right.
Yes, right. We do a lot. When Japanese come here very often, we close to Japan. Very close.
But they invaded China at one time, right?
1930s.
When we decided to come over to China, we had people in U.S. say to us, "You're going to China?" I said, "Yes, of course." Well, the Chinese hate us. I said, "No, they don't."
That's the government's business,
I said,
not
"The
our
government."
business.
Yeah, I said, "They don't hate us."
Yeah, you come here, you just be yourself, not on behalf of the government.
Right,
Yeah, just on behalf
Just
of
to
yourself.
enjoy the nice.
Yeah. We make money also, why not?
Well, you know, people, just because we speak different
I think
languages.
that kind of people, they're not always, they just, the eyesight is too, how to say, too narrow.
Yeah.
It's just, broken your, break your eyesight, you find, government is government, not about your side.
Yeah, they have to
Too
see
far
other
away
things.
from you.
They have to see other things.
Yeah.
We've traveled all over the place in the world, and every place we go, people are the same.
Yeah,
We
people
speak
are the
different
same.
languages, but the people are the same. We've met some of the sweetest, kindest, nicest people in countries that our governments don't like each other.
Right.
Yeah, that's not our business. Too far away from our life.
Yeah.
Not too far away. We do not care about it. My cousin's son, they are in Shanghai, and she went to Japan. It's a kind of communicate student.
Exchange.
Yeah, exchange
Yes.
student. Exchange student. He stayed in the Japan family for 1 year.
Right.
They treated him very well. They even, took them to the department stores to choose the clothing and shoes for him. And he liked playing guitar. The father even bought a guitar for him.
Yeah.
And last winter, they came and visited my cousin's home. And my cousin, just treat them very well. So just show them around Hangzhou and around Shanghai. And, invite them with very good food. And then I acted as a guide for them last year.
Yeah.
They're good man. The family have 3. Japan, okay, because Japan, most of the family have ethnicity. And that family have 3. And he do that he accepted one of the exchange students. And then he got a chance to send one of his sons to America, to United States to be the exchange student. That's good. Yeah. Actually, I didn't, know some of the Japanese until last year. That's the first time I talked to some of the Japanese. And people the same.
Very nice.
Yeah, the history is a history because always happen. Not only China, others nations, others countries have that. We just forget it and we just do ourselves, be ourselves now. Yeah.
And it's always something to learn from each other.
Absolutely. There is. Yes.
Yeah.
Cannot be narrow.
Yes. We should know we should learn to learn something from you, and then we find some of the shortcomings of ours. We feel better.
Exactly.
And that's the only way you can live. That's the only way you can live for longer time.
Well, one thing we've discovered coming here to China, some of the kindest, nicest people we've ever met anywhere.
China is very good.
Very kind. Very
kind. You don't know how many people have stopped doing what they are doing, like traveling and all that, to help me. That day we had so many problems. China Airlines cannot not very highly of them. They brought us to Houston. They did not land in Berlin. They took us to Shenyang. They just dumped us. They pilot everybody disappeared. And we were stranded there.
Yeah.
How do we get to Beijing?
Yeah.
Nobody knew. Everybody was upset. People lost their connection. You know,
Yeah.
I had to buy a ticket from Shenyang to Beijing because we didn't know if they were going to give us another ticket. I mean, that was terrible. So China Airlines, I don't have the highest regard for them. I don't know what
We got
happened.
back on that same plane, same pilot, same crew.
Same pilot? I don't believe that.
Same pilot, same crew.
So, do you think that maybe they went in strike or something and then...
I think they said there was
Look at
a...
Barbara!
Nope.
Barbara came in the
Surprise.
train.
Yeah, they said...
Barbara
They
came
said
in
that
the
the plane
train
was
to
a problem, that they weren't going to send it back.
No, they said there was a technical problem
Right,
with the
right.
plane.
So they
Yeah.
must have fixed
But
it.
no, when we got on the plane, it was the same plane, same crew, same pilot.
So, did they put a lot of people in that plane?
Yeah,
Or
well,
that-
there was quite a few people gone by the time we got on.
Oh, so they got the same people. They didn't have other people coming home.
Same people.
If
They
would
took
have-
us to a hotel, put us up in that hotel, then brought us back to the plane and put us on the plane.
It was 2/3 full, I'd say, when you got 2/3 full.
I don't understand because that made them spend a lot of money. They themselves spend a lot of money to do that. So I have no idea. Plus all the upsetting, Anyway,
Well, especially when you're down to 1,000 feet and all of a sudden climb to 4,000, 5,000.
less than that.
That's-
Less than
that's-
1,000 feet. We were an hour early. I was so happy. And then
Yeah, I was
we
like
were going
that
down
too,
and then
when I
the
was-
plane went. And nobody knew what happened. So they announced, okay, we have to be diverted. We have to go to Shenyang. And all of that. Oh my God.
And the landing gear came down. I mean, you hear it beforehand, so I don't think it was a landing gear problem.
No, we don't
No, it
know.
was all wet. It was all weather. It was
Yeah,
weather.
during the
we were
during
like-
the winter time,
do
if
an
I go to the
instrument.
northern part of
Well,
China, I never take airplane.
Yeah, you
I
have.
always, I like to take the train.
Oh,
It's
because they
safer.
might cancel the plane.
Yeah, sometimes the plane will be canceled, delayed. Taking train here always on time.
Yeah.
I prefer to take the high-speed train.
Well, we were looking out the window and we could tell, I mean, on the screen in front of us, we were 300 meters off the ground.
I know.
And you couldn't see anything, all just white.
See,
I
with the
understand.
flying, there are, your husband would know this, there are minimums. And when he hit a certain minimum, and if he can't see the airport, even on an instrument
But they're
landing,
allowed 3 passes, and he only did 1.
well, it was probably so bad that he knew that it would be a wait. Plus, we were probably starting to get low on fuel, so to be able to get out of that weather, he had to get moving somewhere else.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but still.
Worry a lot what it was like.
I would tell you, I would rather we go fly somewhere where he can land than to take a chance on crashing one, because the minimums aren't there. You've got to be able, even in an instrument landing, you've got to be able to see that airport at a certain level. And if not, you go around, it's over. You're through.
Right.
It was disappointing.
Yeah.
It would have made the trip, it would have given us a little time to have recuperated from the flight. Because the way it was very taxing on everybody. But, it was really nobody's fault. I mean, the weather was bad. Air China didn't, the airline didn't want to do that.
Yes, they couldn't manage
They
about
certainly
it.
would rather have landed
Yes, right.
and not spent all that money, so.
Right. Such as before you came here 10 days ago, we have this typhoon. Shanghai, Pudong the airport, all the airlines canceled. And the airport just crowded. Oh, you just can't imagine, that's international and the biggest international airport in China. But typhoon, nobody can do it.
Right.
Just to stay. One of the, I have a small group with 4 passengers from United States. They scheduled taking the air flight from Shanghai to Hunan morning, they planned it to board it to 9 o'clock at night, and then, or at 7, and then they waited till 1 o'clock, and they said that today you can't go, you should wait till tomorrow, the same time, 7 o'clock.
Poor thing.
And they say that, and my company helped to book some of the closer hotels for them, and then asked the taxi, because for that kind of time, that kind of thing, I couldn't stay with them at the airport, because I can't do it. Even I stay with them, they can't take the flight. So I said, you just stay here, the airport will do something for me. We have the WeChat, and I arranged everything for me just on WeChat until 3 o'clock. They take the taxi, arrive to the hotel to rest. Our passengers, 2:30. So we leave the WeChat. I think WeChat is good because take the mobile phone. If you call, that's a lot of money. But WeChat just have net.
Yeah, like WhatsApp. Yeah.
But nobody can do it. It happens. So sometimes nobody know when the typhoon